In the heart of London lies a fortress steeped in a shadowy past. The Tower of London, a symbol of royalty and power, is also a place where history's darker tales unfold. Today, we unravel the tangled stories of the bizarre medieval executions that took place within its stone walls, where justice, often mingled with cruelty, left an indelible mark on history. The Tower of London was established in 1066 by William the Conqueror. Throughout centuries, it has served as a royal palace, a fortress, and a notorious prison where countless individuals met their end in ways both mysterious and gruesome. Among the many spectral accounts that echo through time is the execution of Anne Boleyn, one of the most famous figures to meet her demise here. Anne, the second wife of King Henry VIII, was convicted of treason, adultery, and incest, charges widely believed to be fabricated. Her execution was a spectacle, and yet it was atypical. While many met their fate by the brutal swing of the axe, Anne was granted a more merciful end by a skilled swordsman. The executioner was summoned all the way from France, a rare gesture that showed the peculiar mix of grace and horror within these walls. Another chilling tale belongs to that of Lady Jane Grey, the 9 Days Queen. At just 16, Jane was a pawn in a political game, thrust onto the throne only to be dethroned and imprisoned shortly after. Her execution was tragic and swift, carrying a powerful lesson on the precarity of power and the human cost of political intrigue. The princes in the Tower are perhaps the most haunting of all the Tower's stories. Edward VI and his brother Richard, sons of Edward IV, were declared illegitimate and imprisoned within the Tower by their uncle, Richard, Duke of Gloucester. They vanished without a trace, and their fate remains one of England's greatest mysteries. Many believe they were murdered, though their bodies were never definitively found. This murky saga adds an eerie dimension to the tales of executions, where the absence of justice screams as loudly as its presence. Beyond these tragic figures, the Tower was also home to executions that veered into the territory of the truly bizarre. Take the case of Margaret Pole, Countess of Salisbury. Aged 67, she was ordered to be executed by King Henry VIII, accused of treason. The executioner's axe met her flesh no fewer than 10 times before dealing the final blow. A grotesque spectacle that horrified onlookers and immortalized the Tower's reputation for macabre occurrences. One cannot speak of these grim tales without mentioning Guy Fawkes and the Gunpowder Plot conspirators. Following the failed attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament, Fawkes and his co-conspirators were taken to the Tower, subjected to torture, and eventually executed in a manner designed to both punish and demonize. Their execution was public, brutal, and served as a stark warning against treason for decades to come. The Tower of London stands as a testament to the complex tapestry of English history, where the line between justice and power frequently blurred. The executions were not merely acts of justice, but were potent symbols of royal authority, often used to eliminate threats or make public statements. Today, the Tower is a major tourist site, drawing millions who are curious to see where history's most compelling dramas played out. Yet as you walk through its imposing gates and chilly corridors, the air seems heavy with the whispers of those who met their end here, echoing stories of betrayal, fear, and the relentless pursuit of power. As we conclude this exploration of the Tower's bizarre executions, we are reminded of the human stories behind the stones. Stories of ambition, innocence, and the unpredictable nature of fate. The Tower of London remains a haunting monument, where history is both preserved and peeled back, reflecting the darker shades of our shared past. In our next journey through time, we will delve into more riveting tales from the Tower, where each stone holds a secret, waiting to be uncovered. Until then, let these stories linger in your mind as echoes from a place where history and mystery abide.